Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for episode 4 of the Drawback Chess speedrun. In this series, I play games on the website drawbackchess.com, where it's basically normal chess, except both players have a drawback, and they have to follow the rules of that drawback, and it's a capture the king variant, so you don't win by checkmate, you have to actually capture the king in order to win. So, this is episode 4. I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, let's get into game number 1. Okay, for the first game, we get white. And our drawback is relay race. If you can move a piece that's adjacent to the destination of your last move, you must. Okay, wait a minute. So if I move a piece to e4, now I have to move a piece to d4 or f4? If you can move a piece that's adjacent to the destination of your last move. Wait, so I have to play f4? Or d4? Okay, we'll go d4 then. Because f4, King's Gambit, I don't really know that, but center game I kind of do. Okay, wait. Can I take? Oh, I can't take. I have to move something that's adjacent to this? Okay. e5. This is going very wrong very quickly. Okay, we get d3. So, I have to move something adjacent to here? Wait. I'm allowed to take this? I'm confused. If you can move a piece that's adjacent to the destination... Oh, so if I move this here, then I have to move a piece that's adjacent to my destination. Okay, I get it now. Before, I was like, if I just moved here, then I have to move to a square that's adjacent to my destination. But no, you have to move a piece that's adjacent to your destination. Okay, so since I just moved here, I know I have to move this. So basically, if I move my bishop to here, for example, I have to move one of these pieces the next turn. That's what it means. Okay, sorry about that. I was getting confused there for a minute. We are down on time a little bit. We have 4 minutes and the opponent has 5. But there is 5-second increment, as you can see here. So, it should be fine. Now, the reason I went bishop c2 is because I wanted to defend my queen in case they take. But they give us a check instead. I guess we have to move one of these pieces. Obviously, not going to block with the queen. So, I guess knight here is fine. Because if they take, we can take back with the pawn. And if they take the queen, then we can take back with the bishop because the knight is next to the bishop. So, I think we're doing pretty well here. Okay, queen f6, but now we have to move one of these 3 pieces. That's not great. I guess I could just move my bishop to a square where it's not adjacent to anything so I can do whatever I want. I guess that's fine. Because if I move here or something, then I have to move one of these pieces next turn. And having to move one of those pieces is kind of annoying. Alright, let's just develop. I guess if I go here, it's a better square for my knight, but then I have to move one of these pieces. And that does not look too pleasant. So I'm going to go here, which is next to my queen, and the next turn I can maybe go queen c2 or something. Not really sure. Or I can just go queen a4 because it's not next to anything. Yeah, that actually seems a bit better. And if they take, then... Wait. If they take, then I can take back. Yeah, okay. But last move, if here they had taken, then I had to move one of these pieces, so I couldn't be able to take back. Okay, wait. That just hangs a bishop. I'm getting a little suspicious of their drawback here. So far, they played pretty normal. They just did standard stuff. You know, it wasn't anything too suspicious. They were just giving checks, developing their pieces. But here... I mean, maybe they just didn't see the bishop. I'm not really sure. But, yeah, the drawback could have something to do with capturing bishops or bishops in general. We get b6, I guess, to stop my queen from coming in. We have to move a pawn or a knight. I guess knight d5 is fine to target the pawn, target the queen. Should the knight take, I can take back with the bishop because the bishop is next to the knight. So... that should be fine, and once again, we are down on time, so I should probably pick up the pace a little bit. Yep, we do get that trade. So bishop d5, and we are threatening this rook. So yeah, I was gonna say knight, bishop, or pawn to block. Oh, now I have to move this pawn? That's annoying. Well, at least if they go here, then I can take back. The drawback is actually pretty hard, because if you... Oh my god, my queen! Oh my god, how did I not see that? Wait, that's crazy. They just targeted my queen and I had to move the pawn. Oh my god, and since the pawn just moved, I have to move the bishop. Okay, well that's good, because I can take this, but still, like... I lost my queen. That's crazy. Probably knight c2 is just winning here. Can I castle out of check? It's probably not going to allow me to, right? Alright, well now my bishop wasn't targeting anything, so I'm fine. I guess bishop e4 to cover c2. And then we can get castled. Yeah, this drawback is actually really hard, because if you like move your piece somewhere where there's a bunch of pieces, then it's fine. But if there's only like one piece next to it, then you have to move it next turn, which is really annoying sometimes. Okay, we get bishop f5. I mean, if I take, and the queen takes, and then this fork is still a problem. But I can't really do anything about that, because if I move the bishop, then this fork is still a problem. If I just leave it there, I'm gonna lose it. And if I protect it, then after it takes, this fork is still a problem. So I guess we'll just take, and then castle. Yeah, we can castle, and now this fork doesn't do anything because my king's not there, so I can just move the rook. Yeah, so rook b1. What? Oh, I have to move one of these pieces! Oh my god. That's terrible. That's terrible. I guess just attack the queen. I don't even know at this point. Like, at this point, they could just take. Like, what are we even doing here? Oh my god. This drawback is really hard. Now I have a hanging knight. I have a hanging rook. Like, what is going on? I'm down so much material. And now that I moved the king here, I'm gonna have to move the pawn next turn. So, let's say we get like queen g2 or something, then h4 and we lose. What? That actually happened! Yo, that's crazy. I literally predicted, I said queen g2, queen f3 happened, and then now we have to move the pawn, and then we lose. Oh my god. Unless they can't take, due to their drawback? Maybe they can't think. Oh, they can't take! Wait, what? Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay, I should probably move the king. I'll move it here so I can move my rook next turn, but that's crazy. They can't take my king. Oh god. What is happening? Alright, we lose the knight. This is going wrong so quickly. Like, I know I didn't get taken, but this is still really bad. I can't move the rook anywhere safe. And I can't move the pawn anywhere safe either. So, I guess just random pawn move. The good thing about this move is that it's not adjacent to any of my pieces. So I guess I can, move my bishop out and then maybe get my rook out of here if they're not able to take. Okay, that is a weird move. I'm gonna take, and then after they take back, my pawn has to capture, so I guess I'll just take on e4. And then I'll just bring my other rook into the game, maybe? Not really sure. Okay, they go queen c4. I'm not too sure what that does. I'm just going to take on e4. Should the queen take back, then I think we have bishop takes c5, which is exactly what happens. And in fact, I do have to move the bishop because it was adjacent to the pawn. And now we have this nice little fork. Ooh, we get an intermezzo of the queen. I guess king h1 is the only option so that I'm not adjacent to anything, right? Because if I move here, I'm adjacent to the rook. And if I move to h2, I'm adjacent to the pawn. And I don't want to move any of those. I guess takes is fine. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is rook here. But then just like rook blocks, and I think we should be fine. So I'm just going to take the free pawn. I mean, at this point, we're losing so much. Actually, we're not losing that bad. It's a rook and a bishop for a queen. So we're only down like 1 point or 2 points. If you count all the pawns. So it's not that bad, I guess. The only reason I'm surviving right now is because of the increment. Because I'm talking so much that if there was an increment, I would like have no time right now. So, oh, I moved the g1, so I have to move the pawn. Dang, that's kind of unfortunate, actually. I guess here to attack the pawn. I don't even know at this point. I'm just making up random moves. Yeah, g6. That's really good for me, I guess. All right, let's just attack the queen, defended by the bishop. Maybe pick up this pawn if the queen doesn't defend. Oh, that's bad. My bishop can't run away, so I guess I have to protect it. But then we drop b2, which is bad because after I move the rook, then the rook is coming in. I mean, I guess I can block with this rook, but, you know, it's really ugly. Okay, the opponent goes queen e5, and I can't take the free queen because I have to move the king? Bro, what is this game? Oh my god. Okay. Okay, this is... Like, what is going on here? He hangs the queen for once, and I can't take it because of my rook. Like, if only I'd gone, like, rook d1 or something, then nothing would be around so I could take the queen. Like, oh my god. That's just sad. Okay, I guess h1 it is, so that I'm not adjacent to anything. But now he can just take my rook, and then I'm completely losing. This is wild. My drawback is really bad. I want to see how hard it is on the... What? He doesn't take the rook? Something's wrong with both of our drawbacks here. Like, literally. Like, what is going on? This pawn is attacked, I guess. So I should defend? I don't even know at this point. This is just a crazy game of drawback chess right now. And... Okay, c6. Let's see. Maybe go here? Try to attack the queen? I mean, at this point, they could just, like, sack the queen and still be winning. But they don't do that. They attack my bishop, which is defended, but... Ooh, I can get a rook trade? Nice, let's get a rook trade. I mean, I don't really know why we're doing this, but I'll just bring my bishop back. Yeah, I don't want to allow, like, queen here. That doesn't look too good. So I'm going to bring my bishop all the way back to g1. Oh, no, I have to move my king now. Why did I do that? I should have gone to f2. Okay, well, at least he didn't go to e2 and then made me hang a king, I guess. Yeah, now the rook is gone. This is bad. This is really bad. Oh no. This drawback is really hard. Yeah, I would like to see what the hard rating of this thing is. I really would. Okay, he can't take my rook, but that doesn't really affect me too much because... Oh, it does affect me. I can protect my rook. What am I talking about? We're also down on time a bunch. We only have 30 seconds. Wait, I have to move my rook? Oh yeah, because the bishop was near the rook. Okay, let's just check. I have no idea what's going on. Just throwing in random moves. And now the bishop has to move. Okay. Fair enough. Let's attack the queen. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Now I have to move my bishop. I mean, my king. Gosh dang it. Okay, well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway because, I guess here? It wouldn't have mattered anyway because it was a check, is what I meant to say. Alright, now we have to move the bishop. Oh my god, this drawback is so annoying. Like, I can't make any progress in any way because I just have to keep moving these pieces if I ever get them near anything. And it's really annoying during blocking checks and stuff like that. So let's take. And, I mean, hopefully, yeah, okay. I can't push the pawn even because the queen. Maybe I should just go like rook a7 to defend the pawn ring. I mean file. Okay, the opponent goes g3 trying to get a queen. I mean, my bishop controls this diagonal, so I think I'll just push the pawn. Oh, I have to move the bishop. Oh my god. Oh, I can go here and skewer. Let's go. I skewered the king to the pawn. I have 14 seconds though, so I really gotta move fast here. I'm assuming he's gonna move the king, alright. Great. You know what? We're not losing that bad. We're only down a pawn and a queen for a rook and a bishop. That's what, 10 for 8? So we're down 2 points of material? Alright, that is in fact a fork, but luckily I can block it. And give a check. But I can't take it if he doesn't move it, because I have to move the king. Because of this stupid drawback. Okay. Let's go king e1. Now I have to move the bishop. Let's go bishop there. Trying to maybe go bishop c7. Okay, we get checked. Oh, no! I can't move the king. I have to move the rook. No! Oh my god. Hail Mary! Sacrifice the rook! I don't even know. Can he not take my king somehow? Oh, he takes the rook though. Why did I do that? I should have just moved it like here or something. Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. Well, now I don't have a lot of pieces, so I guess my drawback won't be affected as much. What? I'm so confused. Okay, well, I have 11 seconds, so I really gotta focus here, but like, what just happened? Huh? That was just a draw. Is there a draw by insufficient material in this game? Wait, there isn't? Wait, what? What is this? Wait, what is this? There's no draw by insufficient material? I'm confused. Okay, well, now this doesn't matter because I only have a king. Wait, how do you draw in this game then? Is there just no draws? Position repeated once more in the game will be a draw. Oh, it has to be threefold. Okay. I mean, I don't even know if we want to draw. Should I just like risk it all? Maybe he can't take my king? It feels too risky because this is a guaranteed draw. For me, at least. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Why isn't it just like insufficient material draw? They should really add that. It doesn't really make sense. Okay, I almost hang my queen. My king. I'll just remove this. I don't even know. What is this game? Should I just offer a draw? There is an offer a draw button. He declines it. If he goes here, it's a draw. Oh, and it is a draw. Okay, with that, we draw game number 1. My drawback was literally in the hard section, and his was in the middle. Like, what the heck? I'm gonna dislike this drawback. Like, seriously. That was a bad drawback. Your opponent's drawback was cheerleaders. Your non-pawn pieces can only capture if they're adjacent to one of your pawns. No way! So I could have just gone king here. And then he can't take me because he's not adjacent to a pawn. So he has to move his king back and I can just like keep chasing him. And eventually when he gets to the corner, he's gonna lose. That's crazy. I should have seen that coming. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was a short one. It was only one game. But I have ran out of time for today's episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know in the comments how it was. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Like and subscribe.